Hello, hopefully I didn't break anything setting all that up in the middle of everything else. I often have an unfortunate technology curse that likes to break things in the middle of stuff, so expect a little bit of scuff. It happens. Oh, hi! Hello! You didn't bother me at all during Daishima's stream, and now you want to come over? Now you're jealous because I wasn't talking to you and hyping you up? My kitties came and said hello. Hello, everyone! Let me put my hat back on. This is a hat-on stream. But yeah, hi! Thanks for joining. And feel free to, like, take a break, get something to drink. My stream's normally very, very quiet and chill. That's the loudest I've been in a while. I don't often get to outburst my dramatic impulses, but I do love the idea of voice acting. But yeah, I'm working on Daishima's animatic at the moment. I've gotten the, like, base thumbnail sketches for everything done, but I'm still working on a lot of the finished sketches and the line art, and unfortunately my wrist was hurting this week, so I'm picking a frame that's a little easier on me today to work on, and hopefully I'll get it done. But it's one of my favorite parts of the animatic so far. Oh my god, though. Did anyone clip the gas station gas pump scene, by the way? I realized what was happening the moment the fucking gas station said something about Shakespeare, and then I felt the dread growing. For context. On my stream, we do try to keep it safe for work here. You can, like, swear, you can say fuck, but, like, do keep it a little bit more safe for work. Oh my god. Hello, but yeah, welcome in, everyone. How was you guys' day? I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I did really have a lot of fun. Even if it seemed like I was quiet, I was just trying to, like, not take up too much of the voices. I did consider doing the demon voice, but I think that would have fucking destroyed my voice. I know, it was so long. 5 minutes. It took so long to get over here. Fuck you, Daishima. Not all of us can have, like, 15 models that are all... that all have legs. Legs are expensive! Look, I'm sorry. My other model has legs. I'll probably have another model that has legs in the near future. Yeah, they really do. I like this one. Half body is, like, perfect. Like, just cutting off at the knees like this one does. Because I can be up here and you can see my hands if you want to. But yeah, I didn't opt for anything fancy on this one because I was more about the style. And I feel like the fancy things on my older model is part of the reason I was having so many issues with it. Because they just, they focus too much on those instead of, like, you know, polishing the model. I can show you guys my previous one if you'd like to see. Hang on a second. You're gonna see the UI, I'm sorry, I'm not fancy like Daishima. Go away, go away, go away. Go away. Ah! See, look, I have legs. I just don't like to use them. It's fine. I don't need legs. I'm pretty enough without them. But yeah, I prefer this model. I like it a lot better. I feel like the gremlin energy really fits me. It's very good. It's very good. And the person that made it is super cool. There's somebody I actually really look up to in the animation community. and they were offering models, and I was like, you know, I've been on the hunt for a new model. Hi, Annie! You missed it! I don't know if you oh, I don't think you're in my Discord. Oh my god. So I was in a collab earlier, and I had to read out the most atrocious lines of dialogue I've ever had to read in my fucking life. I don't know if anyone clipped it, but if they did and you've got a link, put it in right now. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't as good at drawing my VTuber's legs on that old model. I did the art for it, but no one's really good at explaining how you need to— why did I give you ears? No one's really good at explaining how to, like, do proper VTuber art, so I was just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That's fair. I tend towards more desaturated colors, but ever since starting, like, doing the storyline and stuff for Ambrosia the character, I've really been trying to get into more saturated colors and doing stuff with that. And it's been a lot of fun. I was excited to finally talk to Power Guy. He always, like, drops everyone in here and then runs and abandons me, and I'm like, no, I want to talk! I think you were supposed to be holding your spoon in this, because you did like a little twirl, right? Yeah. Ignore that guy. There's that, there's that. Oh, the twirl's afterwards. Is it? Oh, I see what I did. You're still supposed to be holding the spoon, though. Oh, hang on. There you go. Yeah, that poor guy needs a rest. Honestly, I'm probably insane for doing a stream after that. My voice is dead. Yeah, it'll be a bit on this one, Annie. I added more frames because I'm a menace to everyone, but especially myself. Oh, I need to pull up your reference. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. What is with me trying to draw people without references this week? You guys don't want to see the other one. I tried... one of the people in the D&D campaign I'm in is a frog character, and I tried to draw them without a reference, and I somehow drew a lizard instead. Don't ask me how or why. It just happened. Oh, Daishima, do you mind if I share the current work in progress animatic? I can pull that up for everyone right now real quick. So they can, like, you know, see shit move, and not just look at vague lines on a screen and be like, what the fuck is happening here? I have to pull it up anyways, so I know what the hell I'm doing. Cool. I just want to double check with you. I didn't know how secretive you wanted it to be, and then you just started talking about it, and I was like, oh, okay. Public knowledge. Got it. Stop yelling at me. You're fine. Yeah, oh my god. Can, just fucking shout out for Daishima for shelling out on back poses, by the way, on these references, because if I didn't have them, I would cry. Let's see, I need to go here, go here, turn that on so you can hear things. And then pull that up, and it's gonna yell again. I've been in and out my mind. That's loud. Okay, we're gonna make that a little bit bigger so y'all can actually see what's happening.
Since I hit your phone, I've been counting up the times that I did you wrong. I just want you by my side when I get real gone. Feel it's been a little while since we got along. Yeah, we've been playing stupid games, the situation rotates, and they say communication, safe relations, okay. Medicated how I'm patient, wasting time ain't the way, cause I can see it on your face. I've been tossing, turning, staying up all night long. I've been calling, yearning, wondering what I did wrong. I could tell by your eyes you got something to hide. Open your mind.
It gets mad at that part.
No, let me inside. Let's make it right. Tell me, baby, what's the problem? 'Cause I keep trying to figure it out. Oh no, oh no. Tell me, baby, what's the problem? I'm only picking up what you're putting down. You'll be tripping, I don't know what about. So what's the problem right now? I've been in and
If you're wondering what the hand said, it says I fucking hate drawing hands. No, it's just the video preview in my editor. That it's just mad because it has to like actually do all the calculations. Yeah, no, when if I export the video, it's fine. It just does that in there. But I wanted to make you all suffer and listen to the horrible ear-splitting audio issues that I have to listen to. Sorry, when you're on stream with me, you suffer with me. Not you don't just watch me suffer. It's worse when I'm like trying to edit one specific part because I'll just like cut to that specific part and it'll be like 1 or 2 seconds, and so you just hear the same audio over and over and over for 20 minutes, and then like words stop sounding like words, and then at some point you realize you kind of got a little bit of tendinitis going on, but you ignore it because you still got like 3 frames to edit, and you know, everything, it's fine, everything's fine. There's nothing to worry about here. There's nothing to be concerned about. My mental health is fine. No, but for real, I'm not there yet. Once I finish all the line art, then you'll see editing insanity me. Which, like, you don't think that editing is gonna be a long part of the process. Oh, sorry. This is being stupid. There we go. You don't think it's gonna be a long part of the process until you finish doing everything else, and then you spend like 16 hours straight just editing a 3-minute video. And then you realize, oh yeah, editing is important, huh? Oh, your bro's not that long. My bad. I like drawing your jacket. Your jacket's very good, by the way. I'll complain about your hair until the end of time, but it's just because I never draw that kind of hair normally. It's my own fault. Also, you probably shouldn't be doing ballet in these shoes, but like, magical girl animes never care about that, right? It's fine. I'm kind of on a ballerina drawing kick, but I've always have been. I've got like one character who straight up is a ballerina, and then I've got 2 other characters where like they're like fancy winged dancers, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They're blade singers from D&D, where fighting with a rapier is supposed to like look like they're dancing. And I kind of draw it in like a little ballet type of style. I love them. Let's see. I saw a storyboard recently. I think it was for a Transformers movie. And holy shit. Talk about, like, looking up to animators and, like, the kind of shit I want to do one day. It was amazing. Cause like, so even for like live action movies, they have to do storyboards and stuff like that. Not just for anything that they have to CG, but like to know where to put the actors and to choreograph everything and stuff like that. Storyboarding is really important for that sort of thing. So it's really, really cool to see like how much effort and detail goes into those kinds of storyboards. Somebody posted on Tumblr. I grabbed the link right now, but I'm very sleepy. If somebody bugs me in my Discord later, I'll find it. It was so cool though. Oh, my pin's dying. And like, I tend to scour YouTube for like all sorts of cool animations, and there's one, I think it's just called Canary. If you see it, it's called Canary. It's got a very golden thumbnail, because that's the color scheme of the whole video, and holy shit, that's some fucking cool animation! Like, it's mostly like kind of animatic style, but they use like puppet animation, like live 2D style animation, throughout every single frame, and like, it's so snappy! You know what, fuck it, while my pen's charging, I'll pull that up. I want to watch it again. It's so good. I'll pull up the Transformers one. I'll probably get copyrighted for both of these, but you know what, fuck it, I don't care. Let's see. Sorry, I have to dig through all the 7 billion other videos I watch to find it. I've been whenever I'm in an animatic mode, I start rewatching all the animatics that I really like, to give me like inspiration and like make me think about movement. Stop playing, holy shit! Let me see if I can find that other one. Tumblr? I think I reblocked it, so I should be able to find it very quickly. Oh shit, right, I have to scroll past like all of the Magnus Protocol stuff I reblocked recently. I forgot about that. Oopsie! The third episode was really good, okay? I'm very excited. I love the Magnus Archives and they're giving me more content and it's really great. And I can't help it. And this time they actually get to use computers? Amazing. They've upgraded. Okay, I'm past 90% of it at least. Let's see. Oh, is that it? Oh, I found it. It's gonna be kind of a small video. Maybe I can make it bigger? Yeah, I made it bigger! Okay, this is the Transformers one. Oh, where's the sound? Why is it muted? Sound? Maybe it didn't have sound. Oh well. That's fine. You can look how cool this is! Look how cool this is! It's so cool looking! Like, there's so much detail in the camera movements, the effects, the fucking robots themselves! Look at that! Holy shit! And like, obviously these people right here are actors, so they don't have to animate as many movements, they just have to get across what they're doing. But look at the background! Look at that! That's so cool! And like, I'm not a mech person, so I'm never gonna be animating mechs myself, but it's still rad as fuck! Like, holy shit! That's cool! Did it restart? No, it's still going. It's almost done. Like, oh, I want to be that cool one day. That's the goal. Fuck actual animation. I just want to do this shit. But then this is the canary animation. This I'll make sure is unmuted because it actually is timed to the music and it's just like, oh my god, it's so cool. Sapphire, are you on Tumblr? I will link that for you so you can reblog it. Let's see. Copy link. Oh, thank you. I will look for that later. I need to remember my shame, but also I'm really proud of how I did the voice acting on it. But yeah, this is so cool. Wait, is this... That's so tasty.
Watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, levitate. Watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate, watch me levitate. Watch me levitate. You can't even kill my vibe, no, there's no way. I'm flying high above your gravity, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate. You can't even kill my vibe, no, there's no way. You can say what you want, call me insane, trying to bring me down, but I'll never stay. Hey, hey, watch me levitate.
It's so cool! I'll link that as well, so you guys can go like and subscribe to them because they fucking deserve it, oh my god! But yeah, anytime I'm like going fucking nuts over an animatic, just realize that like I'm watching so many cool people do so many cool things. I'm just trying to improve, you know, maybe if I need to add like 300 extra frames, it's probably fine, and I'm not dying, and I'm definitely didn't just lose the cap to my the Apple Pen. I found it, it's all good. Oh, that went sideways, hang on, let me fix that, there we go. I just dropped my charging cable, whoopsie. I got too excited. You can't see me because I don't have hand tracking, but, Crimson Alpine. I don't recognize that name. Let me turn my normal music back on. Let me see. Ooh, that's some good art. No, I don't think I've seen that. I will watch it now, actually. I'm not gonna delude myself. I'll watch while I continue drawing. Is it blocking links for you too, Daishima? Oh my god. It's YouTube. It is straight up YouTube. I don't know why YouTube's doing it. It's really fucking annoying. It won't let me unblock links. I specifically like turned off the thing that blocks links. I don't know why it's doing it. Thank you. I have friends that will enjoy me having to read through that. Yeah, it's fine. I usually have a pretty quiet chat, so most of the time, like, any links that are being posted are just from people I already know, so I can trust them. But I'm not about to click a link from somebody new, you know? That's pretty good. I want to draw the plates though, because that'll be a little easier on my wrists. Hi. Yeah. Do you have more to tell me? You want to tell me more? No, you're gonna be quiet now. You're just gonna glare at me for no reason. Are you purring? Hey Marjorie, you should purr. You should purr, pretty girl. Oh, purr, 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 purr. Oh, purr, 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 purr. You're so cute. You're so cute. Oh my gosh. Are you not annoyed enough yet? Yeah. Oh. Sorry, I had to pet my cat. She looked at me with those big old eyes. I can't help it. I noticed that right off the bat. I did have to put a pause on it because it's very, very loud, and I think I accidentally somehow full screened I actually somehow full screened Firefox, and I can't remember how to undo that, but I think I fixed it. But yeah, I might have to listen to that later because it was very loud. And my ears are kind of still ringing just a tad bit from everyone talking at once during the collab. It was a very chill collab, don't get me wrong, y'all are great. My ear hurty. I hate having auditory sensitivities, it's so annoying. Whenever I'm at work and like more than 3 people come near my desk area to start talking to each other, like they're just chatting normally, I have to go hide in the bathroom. And I wish I was exaggerating, but I'll tough it out, I'll turn up my music and nothing will work and I'm just like, fuck, I have to go to the bathroom now. I have to go hide from these people. They're not doing anything wrong. They're being chill. They're being, like, politely quiet. It was great. It was fantastic. Yeah, no, everyone was very, very chill. It's just one of those things where it's like, I need a cool down period. And again, aforementioned auditory sensitivities. There's a reason when I had sound alerts active that I only allowed for like very specific ones. I don't trust a single one of you fuckers. Hi Rexy, welcome back. Yeah. I was great. I was very excited to be collabing with you 3. All the ones we've done before Daishima have always been really fun, but like Rexy is so cool and Power Gamer is so cool. Oh, no worries. I'm sure I will immediately begin to fanboy over it as well. Cause any good animation, tasty. Hell yeah. Like, I personally am not a big fan of any Dream SMP stuff, but goddamn, there are some good animators in that community. Yeah. Like, call me a coward, I'm sorry, I don't want to give myself a headache from streaming. I'm here to have a good time. Also, the people who wanted me to put the loud sound alerts on wanted to do it during my fucking Amnesia stream, where I was already on the verge of a panic attack. 10 out of 10 game, by the way. If you're not like me and you can stand horror, definitely play. It was very funny. They're bullying with kindness, but also at the same time. Let's see. What kind of flowers should these be? They're just kind of random ones. I'm gonna have it bloom into sunflowers, like your little bow accessory thing. Is it a sunflower, or is it like an oxide daisy or whatever they're called? I don't remember what they're called. I always thought it was a sunflower, though. Maybe lilies? I don't know. I didn't plan specific flowers. I was just like, oh, this would look pretty, huh? Yeah, maybe? Magical girl stuff doesn't have to conform to reality. It just has to look cool. Ooh, yes please. I need to play Terraria again. I'm still waiting on the next Terraria Veterans video, honestly. I don't know if anyone watches that group. And I tried to bully some of my friends into playing Terraria as a collab with me, but I didn't get enough interest and it made me sad. That's okay. It's easier to bully people onto my Minecraft server, but if I do bully enough people in the future, the people I use to host my Minecraft server can also host Terraria servers. I also need to find people for Town of Salem still. Yeah! They're so good. I love the boulder laser. I hope he makes another one. You're so quiet and calm for once. It's weird. I'm not used to this. Did the cat lead tire you out this much? You're so sleepy. Oh, purr purr purr. One day I'll have a cat cam again, I promise. I don't have a good thing to like stand it on. That's the big thing right now, is like I have my webcam. Marjorie's very good about just chilling next to me most of the time, but I don't have something I could stand the webcam on to point at her in a good spot. And I haven't been able to find, like, something I could use to do that with either. I got, like, a phone camera stand thingy, but even that, like, it's not stable enough to hold the webcam I have, because the webcam's too heavy. And this idiot would knock it over because she's a little shit. Hey Diego, how's it going? I have to make it pretty. It's Daishima's ultimate attack. It's gotta explode into a lot of sparkles. Which I'm also gonna have to draw later. I also need to draw, like, the, stock footage sparkliness for his transformation earlier in the video. I'm not sure how I'm gonna animate that. I've got a couple ideas. Well, that's something better done off stream. I don't know, maybe I'll stream it. My last planning stream didn't go too badly. It was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it reveals, like, behind the camera that I don't know what I'm doing. But we all been there. I've been upfront about that. What do you think, Miss Marjorie? Should I pivot and draw pretty sparkles? I've had a lot of pent-up ADHD energy this week. I might pivot like 3 different times during this stream, and I'm very sorry about that. Stop ignoring me. Marjorie, you're ignoring me. Stop ignoring me. Stop ignoring me. Stop ignoring me. Oh, you're so cute! You're so cute! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Look at that. Oh, she headbutted me. Oh, that was so cute. Oh my gosh. I feel so loved. Normally when I annoy her, she just like gives me a look and trots off. Oh my goodness. This is probably why she bullies Mia so much, because I do this to her. She's like, oh, this is how you show love, right? 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 What's in here? What's in here? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh no, my voice. It's dying. It's fine. I was smart. I got water. I heard we'd be voice acting. I was drinking water the whole time. Are you guys proud of me? I did the thing. I hydrated. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, we got a very purry kitty. You want to prime the mic for everyone? Come on, into the mic. Oh, don't boop the mic. Don't boop the mic. Yeah, no worries. I was chugging my soda and my water the whole time. I had to keep muting. I don't know if anyone else had like mute notifications on, but I had to keep muting because I kept coughing. Yeah, that was really good. It was funny. I was kind of disappointed that the soup option earlier didn't have anything funky with it. They were like, no, it's just onion soup. That soup looked rancid as fuck. Not too much. I'm pestering my cat, but she's just taking it as attention. Here, I can pull up a picture of her. Hold on a second, let me find a good pic. Let's see. Oh, here's both of them. That's even better. These are my kitties. The gray one is Mia, the black one is Marjorie, and I love them with my entire being. Marjorie is, about 50% bigger than that now. She's kind of terrifying. I'll put that in the corner. Great here. Perfect. Look at my beautiful cats. They're both Maine Coons. I have to check to make sure I didn't get any stuff I don't want to show in a public video, but I got that video of Marjorie learning about catnip for the first time. I do want to share that at some point. I just have to go over it again. I think it was fine, but better safe than sorry. Too many creeps out there, you know? sleepy, baby? Because I keep annoying you and not letting you sleep? Because I know how you are. If you sleep now, you'll keep me awake all fucking night. Yeah. Yeah. Mama. Where's Mia? Is she in here? She might be above the china cabinet still. Or she could be in my room. She wanders. Wherever Marjorie is not, she is. They've taken to this new game though of Mia will sit on the shelf underneath this little coffee table I have in here, and wow, what a cool dude. I don't know if y'all heard that. Some cool dude just came by. But yeah, Mia will sit on top of that shelf, and then Marjorie will crawl under it, and then attack her tail. And then all Mia will do is just like swat at her and growl a little bit, but she won't fucking move. She'll sit there, and then she'll like swish her tail around, you know, making it a more enticing target for Marjorie. And they do this in full view of me, and I'm just like, why are you like this? Or like, I'll go to the bathroom, the ensuite in my bedroom, and it's at the end of a room, so like, if you go in there, you're basically cornered if anyone comes up to you. And like, Marjorie will sit out there and wait for me, and then Mia will come up behind her, and then she'll hiss at Marjorie when Marjorie turns to run off. I'm just like, Mia, you cornered her. My TED Talk here essentially is, they're both little shits to each other. Isn't that right? Yeah. I wish your mews were a little bit louder so everyone else could hear you too, because it's very cute. She's a really chirpy kitty, it's adorable. Yeah. I'm trying to get Mia to be a chirpy kitty again. She stopped chirping as much. But she's also very chirpy. Of course, every time my dad comes over, she immediately starts chirping. And I'm just like, wow, I can see who the favorite is here. My coworker on Thursday made the same joke. Oh my god. Incredible. Not quite a cat cam, it's just a photo. I wish it was my cat cam. It'll be back one day. I just have to find a solution to get the actual camera to be stable. Because unfortunately my cats are little shits and they'll knock it down if I don't have it on a stable stand. Fuck no. Unless I can use it for other things. Oh my god, that's so much money. I'm not made of money, Daishima. I don't got that big YouTube wallet. Daddy YouTube won't open his wallet still. He won't even let me raid people. Which I call bullshit on. I should have gotten something when they ungrandfathered me for monetization, which was rude as hell. What do you think? Do you think that was rude as hell? Yeah, I know. It's terrible. So mean of them. Listen, I had a penny in that monetization bank that I was banking on, alright? I wanted it. And they stole that penny from me. Yeah, I know. I check every stream, but they still haven't given it to me. They're mean to me specifically. It's not like I have anyone to raid into on YouTube, and I know it's not as important. I know we talked about it, but it's just like, it's having the option. I just want the option to, YouTube. I'm sorry all my friends are on Twitch still. I'm getting war flashbacks to the time I was commissioned to draw a whole field of lilies. It was awful. At one point, I just made a brush and just copy-pasted. Thank you, that's very kind of you. I've been having a lot of fun with colors lately. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Daishima's animatic yet. But I want to avoid making it too desaturated. Your base palette is good, but I think I'm going to add a little saturation to it for this. I want to make it pop. Give it all the poppy colors. It's gonna be like I'm not exactly sure yet. I'm still working on what I want the palette to look like, but it's probably gonna be a mix of like your colors and Kay's colors, where it like flips back and forth depending on who's in focus. Cause like, if I go back here, yeah. Also, so sorry if the rotating messes with anyone. I always forget about motion sickness. This one. This bit, I want to have the transition from here, fade into your colors, and then fade back into K's, and then this is going to actually like move up and not just be a flat transition like it is right now into this, and that's actually going to go across until we get back into the flower stuff. That's my plan, at least. Hopefully it'll pan out. It'll probably pan out. I didn't plan anything that should be too atrocious for me to figure out or finagle. I just want to make sure this animatic was worth the wait, you know? I'm dreading going back into our DMs and trying to like calculate exactly how long it took for us to finally settle on a fucking song. Cause that was kind of ridiculous. And I know it was like mostly my fault because I'm picky as hell. But it was worth it. It was worth it. We got there in the end. You know, 6 months or so later. All of my animatics, I do to music, so it's in time with the music. I'm not a professional animator. I'm fully self-taught and I'm still learning. And it's kind of just the way that I prefer to do it. Like, if you look at any of my animatics that I've got on YouTube right now, that's how I have them. But I would hesitate to really call it a music video. That doesn't feel like the right term for it. I feel like animatic on its own is really pushing it with a lot of my videos anyways. We did find a good song, yeah. I'm gonna do a song to the furry song by, or song to the furry song, an animatic to the furry song, just to spite you though. It'll be a while. I found like 3 more songs I want to do animatics to. I'm in pain. Yeah, kind of, yeah. Anime opening is definitely more of what I go for my animatics. But yeah, I shit you not, in the process of trying to find for this, I found like maybe a total of like 6 or 7 songs. I was like, oh yeah, I could do something with this for my own stuff. Doesn't work for Daishima though. It's too edgy. I have to find something brighter. I can't fully go Madoka on this shit. Unless you want to, like, murder someone on screen. I could have gone edgy. But I didn't think you wanted me to. I'll save the murder for my next Ambrosia animatic. Because the next Ambrosia animatic is either going to be Ambrosia does a murder, or Ambrosia psychologically torments the antagonist of their story. And I can't decide which. Yeah, we'll have to do it next time, it's fine. Next on Ambrosia Animatics, Daishima does a murder. Yeah, I'm still deciding though, because the 2 songs that I'm working between are fuck, they had one of them had a long name. Let me see. That's the wrong playlist. There it is. Shinigami, for the antagonist of Ambrosia's story, which is a little bit shorter and shouldn't be too much of a problem. And then there's Dream Suite in C Major by Miracle Musical, which is 7 fucking minutes long, and I need every second of it. And it's just like, man, do I want to jump after doing 3 animatics in a row to another 7-minute long animatic? Or should I do something chill and do something like, Witch, by Devin Cole, the TikTok song? Like, that'd be a chill time. And then my brain's just like, nah. I have never watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's never really piqued my interest, so I'm not very familiar with that animation. I was recently catching up with Jujutsu Kaisen though, and the first opening for the 2nd season, oh my god, I love the animation in that. I was already obsessed with the first ending for the anime, just because the animation in there is so unique, but they're really blowing it out of the park. In general, the animation I think in that show is really good. There was another one recently that I was watching. I love the, not the opening for Frieren, but the official music video for the opening. I really love that one too. It's like not super like detailed or anything in the same way, but it's very pretty. messed up all my layering for all my tabs, oh no! And the one opening actually no, two openings I'll never get over, just the quality of them, is the first Soul Eater opening. All the scenes going through the town, that is just some fucking incredible animation there. But just solely thematically, the first Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood opening is just so good. It's so on point. It's so good. It doesn't need any super fancy animation to be as good as it is. Which it does have some in there. But still. I'm only drawing 3 of these, by the way. I know better than to give myself hell drawing flowers. I've learned my lesson. Anyways, yeah, so for your next commission, Daishima, do you want, edgy lo-fi beats, with Daishima, looking out solemnly in the rain? What the hell was that noise? Marjorie, you good? What did your stomach just do? Are you tooting? I hope she didn't eat something she wasn't supposed to again. I got so used to not having to battle my cats for human food, and now I have to. Are you okay? I'm so concerned. Daishima was saying Madoka Magica should be one of my, main thematic inspirations. for the, creatures and stuff in this. I'm still working on the design for that, so I'm not working on those frames just yet. I'll probably do something like this, one of the sketches I sent you, Daishima, but, make it a little bit better. Clean it up. Oh, she's twitching in her sleep now. So cute. I feel like I need to redo my stream opener. It's a little outdated. And I've got all these new, things I can take from the new animatics I've been doing. I wonder if I have the file somewhere, because that would make it easier to edit. Oh, but speaking of Madoka Magica, because I keep bringing it up, I saw that there was gonna be a new thing for it? Is there another movie coming out? Are we finally gonna get to see more of Double Homura? That should be good enough for now. I'll clean them up later. Marjorie keeps twitching. Oh goodness. She's dead asleep right now. I gotta make sure I get all this right. Hello! Yeah, touching grass is pretty good. It's good for the soul. No eggs today, I'm afraid. We're just drawing. How was your day, Corbin? I'm hoping you didn't eat grass. That's usually not good for you. Maybe it is. Maybe there's some grass that's good for humans to eat. Are spring onions considered grass? They look like funky grass. Oh, hello! Thank you for the raid. Who's raiding? Pandora! Hello! It's been a while! How's it going? Oh my gosh! Hello, hello, hello! Let me shout you out after everyone comes in. Asparagus is grass? Interesting. I did not know that. Oh no, you woke up my kitten. She's demanding pets. Hi, it's nice to see you! I'm doing good! I'm working on a commission animatic today. It's not a cat cam, I'm so sorry. My cat cam, I don't have a good setup for it, but I wanted to share my love for my cats, so this is a photo of both of them. The kitten also knows about asparagus. Nah, she just knows about catweed. I gave her some catnip before the collab stream I was on earlier, and she got really high and then almost fell off my desk, but she's fine now. She's sobered up. What do you think about that, Miss Marjorie? But yes, I don't know if you I know you knew about my previous cat Annabelle. She just knocks something off the desk. It's fine. It wasn't important. But I've gotten a new kitten. Her name is Marjorie, and she's the black cat in that photo with the purple collar. Young lady, that was very rude of you. That was very rude of you. Very rude. Mia's lurking around the place somewhere. That's the gray kitty. But I don't know where she is. Marjorie, both of them are Maine Coons, but Marjorie is about 9-10 months-ish old at this point. And she's still a kitten, so she's gonna be growing a lot, and she's kind of terrifying. She's already about 50% bigger than she is in that photo. And I think she's gonna be a giant Maine Coon. It's Sketchbook, actually. I have Procreate, but I don't use it very often. I mainly work in Sketchbook because I'm a menace. But yeah, we're just chilling out, cooling off. Like I said, I was in a collab earlier. I actually will shout out those people. They're all on YouTube, but it's fine. Power Gamer, Undersea Rexy, and Daishima. I'm going to allow that because that's fine. Oh my god, they're so fluffy. There's so much fur around the place, but they're so soft and cute. It's because one of those words is also used in a derogatory way, but in this case, we know you're not using it in that way. It's just Maine Coons, you know? Ooh! I should work on more drawings of my D&D character. I've got one in progress. Oh no! I hope your wrist feels better. Do you have like a compression glove or any sort of like wrist guard for drawing? I got like stuff that you use for like athletic wear compression gloves because it lets me still be flexible. Yeah, that helped a lot. Doing that and like taking breaks and stuff. You don't see it as much when I'm streaming, but when I'm drawing normally, I'm usually like draw for 10 minutes and then stop for 5 and go back and forth a lot. And that helps really manage my pain. But interestingly enough, actually, I spiked pain this week. Unfortunately, like, drawing traditionally in a normal sketchbook instead of digitally, is worse on my wrist than drawing digitally. And I'm back in office for work now. So I'm doodling on paper at work, and that's been messing with my wrist a bit. I just gotta figure out how to manage it a little bit better. Because if I don't doodle at work, I will die of boredom. But it's fine. Daishima's been very kindly patient for this animatic. My D&D character is a Elytran elf that is a blade singer, and I recently multi-classed into a homebrew, what's it called? Fuck! What was it called? Hang on, let me pull up Roll20. Oh no, it locked me out! Roll20, you piece of shit! I was just logged into you just the other day. It's fine, I got this. Not musketeer, it's not guns. It's another sword class. Cause my plan is to get the multi-attack from one of the two classes, and then like abuse the fuck out of wizard spells that increase my defense. Swashbuckler, that's what it was. Yeah, I'm level 3 blade singer, level 1 swashbuckler for a total of level 4. But my character, as long as I get long rests, is a little teensy bit broken when it comes to AC. My base AC is 19 with my armor and all my stats, and then I get another 5 whenever I'm Blade Song, and then I get another 5 whenever I shield, which means I can go up to a total of 29 AC anytime I want, as long as I'm fully rested. Which is stupid, and I'm aware of that. But of course, that meant my DM put us in a dungeon that only allowed for short rests for the longest time. Oh, that's so kind of you to say that. My poor voice was unfortunately used for very non-say-so things earlier. We were playing Monster Prom Road Trip, and I voiced a character that definitely did something not good. And it was like, by the time I realized that, it was too late for me. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Full on. Let's go for it. I'm gonna make this the worst experience for everyone involved. It was great though, I have to listen to the clip later. I was hoping to get an opportunity to do my demon voice, cause I know Daishima had heard it, but I don't think the other two people in the collab had heard it before. And it's always funny startling people with that. I didn't get a chance to use my Stitch voice either, which was sad. I don't know if Rexy's still around. I know Power Gamer had to go, cause he streamed before the collab. Thank you, that's very kind of you, Em. Yeah, for anyone here from Daishima, or anyone here from me, please check out Pandora. She's so cool. We used to be model siblings, actually. We had the same initial rigor at first. Oh, speaking of my voice, though, it's kind of dying, so let me just drink a little. It was a lot of fun, though. We won in the end! It was very exciting! We were big-brained! We got 31 mind! We nearly died twice, but it's okay! We got the lamb as a hitchhiker, and then the lamb tried to murder us for sure. Like, the lamb, cause the lamb's like ability takes 2 away from your lowest 2 stats, and we were already on like 6, and then we went down to 1 multiple times, but it's fine, it's fine, we got there in the end. Speaking of Code of the Lamb, actually, the new update's very good. No, the thing is, like, it took 2 away from our lowest stats, but it gave 2 to our highest stats, too. So it was, like, super useful. Also, we wanted to talk to the lamb, you know? It's the lamb from the cult classic game Cult of the Lamb. I am working on scenes from an animatic I've been commissioned to make for my friend Daishima. Let me get his channel. I meant to get it earlier, and then I got distracted immediately. As per usual. Let's see. There we go. He's technically on Twitch, but I think he only streams on YouTube at this point, so I'm posting that link. Marjorie. What are you doing? Don't give me that look. Marjorie. You know better. But yeah, this animatic is for his eventual full debut. Hopefully it gets done in time. I may or may not be constantly adding more complicated things to it because I got excited. Well, thank you. I hope you have a good night. Get some good rest. Eat something if you need to. Do all the important things to take care of yourself. And that also goes for you, Pandora, if you're still around. Please make sure to do your post-stream stuff. Very important. I'll be here a while. Oh, that's a lot of pizza rolls. I actually had pizza rolls earlier. It was very delicious. Tomorrow I'm making hamburgers, and I'm very excited. I was gonna make them today, but I forgot to thaw them. Yeah, no problem. We're just here to vibe as I get stuff done. Slowly and surely. That's definitely a lesson I've learned with animatics, especially during the line art phase that I'm in right now. Just getting a little bit done at a time really helps. Because otherwise you'll burn out really easily, and you don't want to do that, especially not with a big project like this. Welcome back! Occasionally I get like a really big burst of energy, and I have to do like a big project all in one go. That's what happened with my last, not my last animatic, but the one before it. But for the most part, I think I've chilled out a little bit. I've contained my rambunctious energy. Very good. Did you set a timer? Actually, question. How are you cooking them? Alright, did you put them in the microwave, or did you put them in the oven, or did you put them in an air fryer? It's so funny you joke about that, Whiplink, because between the last time you were here and now, I got evaluated for ADHD. Guess who's ADHD? Because it's been a while. You've been here before. It's been a while. Okay, but it was really funny. So, like, here I am living my neurodivergent life, because I know I'm autistic. That's very obvious. But, oh my god. Back in November of last year, or a little bit before November, I finally got into my head. I was like, you know, I'm having a lot of trouble with things right now, and I put off thinking about it because I didn't want to just, like, you know, armchair diagnose myself with everything under the sun. It felt a little weird to do that. A lot of these traits could be attributed to something else. I mean, I have anxiety, I have depression, I have autism. But it's starting to sound a lot like ADHD. And, like, ADHD specific things. But I don't really know. And then I found somebody in the area who does evaluations. I was like, hey, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if this is something I have. And then I took the test, and, like, the guy was just like, yeah, it's pretty probable. But the thing that's, like, fully, like, been like, okay, yeah, I'm 100% ADHD is the, like, second half of the evaluation was the worst fucking experience I've had. Like, I didn't realize the method of testing for ADHD is psychologically torment you. Because what it is if you've never had an ADHD evaluation, they have different forms of the test. So this may or may not be a part of it, but it sounds like they have multiple versions of this type of test specifically too. But they essentially like had like a web game up where it would flash 1 or 2 and it would say audibly 1 or 2. And whenever it said 1, you would have to click as fast as possible. Which does not sound that bad until you realize it's at completely random intervals that are typically no longer than 2 or 3 seconds, usually much faster than that, and the test goes for 20 fucking minutes. I was in hell. It was the worst. It was god awful. Oh my god. It was so bad. Like, after it was done, I messaged the dude because I did my entire evaluation online because I didn't feel like going outside and like talking to people. Oh my god, and it was so funny. I have more on that in a second. But like, I messaged him afterward. I was just like, is it normally this torturous? Like, what the fuck? But oh my god, it was so funny. If you're ever trying to get yourself evaluated for ADHD, don't do it online like I did. Because I realized my mistake when I was emailing him after I got my results back. Because he said at one point, he was like, yeah, I noticed like you didn't really move around a lot or twitch a lot or anything like that, like normally people with ADHD do. And I was just like, oh dude, my day job has me on camera for like meetings a lot. I've gotten used to like doing it so that people can't notice when I'm on camera. Literally the entire fucking time I was messing with a fidget cube, I was tapping my foot, I was like vibrating in place because it was I hate sitting still. But yeah, actually the worst. I'm glad I did it because I'm trying to do ADHD medication now to help me with my ability to focus, because that's been a big thing. That's been an issue lately. But yeah, I didn't realize he was monitoring my body body language the whole time. Otherwise I totally would have been like a little bit more relaxed in that card. Oh god, yeah, weblink. That's the worst. Because it's just like, I know this is bothering you, but I will be in hell if I stop doing this. Type of thing. Like, I used to be a horrible pin clicker, but instead of just pin clicking, what I would do is I would like mess with my pin in ways that were quieter because I didn't want to bother people in school by clicking my pin. But then like I would accidentally like fling my pin across the room, which is even worse. And at one point like I just started doodling every second of every day in class. And I was well known for this, but there would be certain teachers who would just get so pissed about it, and it's just like, no, you don't understand. If I don't doodle in your class, I will literally get worse grades. Oh my god, the Switch side is so good. I really like the 5 button side, because it has the clicky buttons, but it also has the buttons that aren't clicky on it. But I think my favorite side is actually, it's the side that has like the little rotaty thing. I don't know if you can hear it. Cause it's really quiet, but it's got like a little bit of like clickiness to it still. That's my favorite to do, but I usually like mess with all of them at all times. I love my fidget cube, it's so good. They aren't, I know, but they're quiet and that's important. Not the joystick. Not the joystick. It's next to the joystick. It's the spinny thing. It's kind of like a joystick, but it's not the joystick. I'm not a big fan of the joystick. But that's probably because I'm also not a fan of consoles. I don't play console games very often. I have a Switch and it's the only console I can really stand. There's like a little tiny knob on it. It spins in a circle though. It's the one that's opposite of the 3 gears. At least for me it is. I don't know. Yeah, the wheel. That's my guy. That's the one I use. Oh, welcome back. Did you go far in your litter box and come back just to greet me with the smell? Thanks for that. You smell disgusting, baby. Did you have diarrhea? Are you okay? Why are you like this? You're so stinky. Oh my god, Jesus. Ugh. Hang on a second. Oh god, my cat's trying to kill me. Do you have some stuff to you? What's going on here, baby? Oh my god. Don't look. Don't look. You'll get stuff in your eye. You're fine. I'm not spraying you. That's disgusting. Oh my god. Knock this down too. Sorry, I have to shame my cat. She deserves it for making me experience that. She's awful about going to the litter box and immediately coming back over to my desk and then just ripping one out. The epitome of silent but deadly. No, I have not. I mostly use Roll20 for playing D&D these days. I don't really have any in-real life groups. But also, my characters are usually, like, they're not very good for, like, miniature-sized things, unfortunately. They're too complex. I like all the nitty-gritty details. Also, I'm a weeb, so they're not like traditional fantasy. I do have a friend who likes to paint minis, though. He's been doing, like, RPG versions of different VTubers. Unless they've got, like, magical girl style outfits on there, I think I'd be fucked. I mean, I can pull up my character. They were designed by Tara Terrific, who I'll actually shout out. Tara doesn't do a lot of streams, but she does have a comic on Webtoons that you should definitely check out. How do you... Shout out. Let me shout out. Twitch! Oh, okay, you have to actually type out the whole thing. Stupid. There we go. Let me pull this up. There they are. This is my D&D character. I have to... Do I have their sword on here? I don't. Oh, I do! This one right here, the right one is their sword. And I gave them another outfit. But this is the original art for them by Terra Terrific. Pen sounds on the letter J. It's a good letter. It's a fun letter to say. But unfortunately, people like to confuse the way you say it with other letters, and they're wrong. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh my god! Do you want to hear about our party? My D&D party is chaotic as hell. I'm the only humanoid person on the party. I'm the tallest member as the only humanoid character. We have a frog, a ghost, a tabaxi, a rabbit, a pixie, and me. And you'd think to yourself, hey, the pixie's technically humanoid, but no, she's a beetle. And we love her for it, let me clarify. Oh, that sounds incredible. Oh my god, speaking of that meme, I'm so glad that Cult of the Lamb added a worm follower form. It's the best thing ever. Like, I already had Crab Cult, which was incredible, but now I can make that joke whenever somebody picks worm, whenever I stream it. I got the final no-hit achievement earlier. I'm really proud of myself. I kind of cheesed it though. I made some cursed builds earlier. Oh my god, it was great. Fun fact about Cult of the Lamb. If you are using the fleece that has you only use curses, but you pick up a relic that gives you a weapon, you can get a weapon during that run. That's not the most cursed build I did though. The best build I did was I had a hammer with like an absurd amount of damage on it, and then I got the rainbow attack speed boost card, which is 2 times speed, and I was hitting the hammer at the same rate as like you would use a dagger. It was incredible. It was amazing. I got a video of it. I'll post it in Discord later. I just didn't get a chance to cut it down because holy shit. It was so good. But for Shimura, what I finally did to get the no-hit achievement for her, I was still using that fleece, but I got one of the spells that gives you invincibility for 2 seconds. and I had her quest to get her relic, which gives you 8 seconds of invincibility. So I was just constantly invisible during her fight. It was fantastic. It was amazing. 10 out of 10. We'll do it again. I have other achievements to get though. Like I have to get all the new follower forms. I have to get all the outfits. I still have to collect all the relics. And I have to appease Sozo, who keeps eating mushroom followers. Unfortunately. That man is ravenous. But hopefully I'll finish that up soon. A 3rd time's the charm, maybe? I think that's all the achievements I have left. I might have a couple others, but it's mostly just like filling out collections at this point. I think I have some new decorations to grab as well, maybe? I don't know. It's definitely not too much left. I am missing some details on Daishima's boots here, I think. Yeah. And then this. That should be good enough. Right? That's all the details I need. Oh shoot, that's on the wrong layer, isn't it? It's fine, I can fix it. Problem solved. I will do the balloon later, I think. I just want to get like a couple frames done today, you know? Did I have any left in here? I think I got all of these. Yeah, those are all good. And I was working on this turn, but I think I might do some adjustments in here. Because it's a little bit awkward right now. So I think I'll just work on Kai for a little bit. Or Kay. I want to call her Kai, but her name is Kay. Let's see, where's her thingamajig? There it is. Oh, who's messaging me? There we go. I'm gonna play some music for myself. It's very quiet here. I'm shifting into focus mode. Oh my god, Daishima, no! You're not only eating beans, right? You're eating something with those beans. Oh my god, your pizza rolls, no! Oh no! That sounds good. That's a good combo. I'll probably have a snack after my stream. I don't know what I'll make though. I just recently got groceries, so I have a lot of good snacks now. It's fine. They were in an air fryer, so they're safe. Cause air fryers have timers, right? 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 I'm sure it's fine. Why do you have such a pointy chin? Yeah, but they retain the heat for a little while, so like you don't have to heat them up for as long. Don't ask me why I know that. I definitely never forget my pizza rolls in the air fryer. You. Kay's chin isn't 2 point. No, wait, actually, never mind. Both your chins are so pointy. Why, hello. How you doing? Is Marjorie bothering you? Wow, rude. She got that Yaoi-chan fever. It's fine. I'm so used to drawing, very round faces. So it looks odd in my style to me. I have to tone down the fluffiness of cat ears. Sad. Dessert pizza rolls. Oh. Could you imagine? Like, have you ever had a molten where it's like it's a chocolate cake and then they put ice cream on it and then they drizzle it with like hot chocolate syrup? But that is like a pizza roll? Oh. That sounds so tasty. Oh my god, I just remembered. I got chocolate. I have chocolate. I need to go get my... I have to go eat that. I forgot. I hid it in my cupboard so I wouldn't eat it immediately. I'm a really bad sweet tooth. What are you doing? What are you doing here? I'm gonna give Mia some catnip. She didn't get any earlier. Hey, come here. I got the good stuff. You want some? You want some? Yeah, that's the good stuff. Yeah! Come on. Get it. Oh! You like it? Oh, you want more? You're a big kitty, you can have a little bit more. That's all you're getting though. Come on. There you go. There you go. Good girl. Oh no. Oh no! Marjorie! That's not for you. Get down. Get down. No. That's for you, Mia. Come here. Oh no. I think Marjorie smelled the catnip and then interrupted Mia's catnip time. No, you don't get any. You got some earlier. Get down. There's now just catnip all over my desk. Goodness. I am kicking you out of the room, baby. No, come on. Come on. Don't you go. Yeah, don't you go. You're being a minute. Alright, yeah, you haven't tried to do this. You love me. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh my gosh, I love you. I love you so much. No, here, you get it. Yeah? Oh, that is so good. It's good for you. It's kitty drugs. No! She doesn't want the catnip. That's the black cat in the picture I have on stream. She's so upset. I don't know if you can hear that. She meowed real loud just now. I'll tempt Mia back up here later, I'm sure. Sorry. Coke is reserved for managers and above only. We only have Pepsi products here. Oh my god, have you seen the video of a cat like tone switching? Because it starts off like like making really like throaty, like clearly made for other cat noises. And then it hears the human walk up behind them, and it just turns and goes. It's so cute, but it really showcases that. It's so cool. It's very funny, but it's mostly adorable. Okay, I actually have to make sure I do this hair right. Honestly, don't let that curiosity die, because, like, especially nowadays with the internet, we're so prone to misinformation and, like, only seeing part of something. Like reading the headline of a news article and never reading the article itself, that it gets even easier to pass around misinformation and believe things that aren't real or just exaggerated and are just straight up lies. So it's really important to kind of cultivate that, like, look at the article, read the article, look into more of it, find other sources, learn more about whatever you're learning about. Especially in this news environment, and especially in this age of stuff like AI and literally everything about, like, what is it called? SSO searches? Something like that? Search engine optimization. That's what it is. I don't know. I avoid front-end development like the plague. If you aren't familiar with that, that is the algorithm slash just like kind of data set slash whatever the hell you want to call it, that web search engines, most especially Google, use to determine the order what websites show up in a search. And the point of search engine optimization is to get your website as high as possible on that. You especially want to be on the first page, but you really want to be in like the first 3 links for the search term you're going for. And so you optimize the keywords and the links to your site by doing that. One of the ways that Google will tier your site higher, other than just, paying them more money, is by linking your site through other sites, because that creates a link to, like, say that you're a legitimate site. And that's why you'll see stuff like bots on Twitter or bots on Tumblr or other social media linking to sites, because they're trying to make their site more legitimate that way. And, like, I don't know how, like, optimal either paying Google directly or doing that is, but, like, there's so much into it. Yeah. You're like... Yeah. Honestly, like, and I mean this in a kind way, I know it's a very difficult thing to bring up, to talk about, and it's incredibly difficult to confront people, but I've gotten kind of just, like, to the point in my life where it's just, like, there are very few hills I'm willing to die on. And AI art is one of them. Because despite the fact that my art specifically has never been AI-ified, like, I have felt the after effects of what it does to the art world and to stuff like this. And the same thing for having my work stolen. I've been fortunate enough that I haven't found my work stolen anywhere. In fact, the only time I have was people were reselling my textures on Booth, for review rights stuff, but, I still see the after effects, I still feel them, I still see how they affect the people around me, and it's one of those things where I have straight up told my friends that if you support AI art, we're probably just not gonna be friends anymore. I'm personally of the opinion that there could be ethical uses of generative AI, but I can't trust a single company out there that is promoting it right now, and I definitely don't trust anyone using it in any way, shape, or form. Because that just tells me that you don't care about the ethics around it. You don't care about artists. You don't care about the hard work, the hours spent, the practice and dedication it takes to become an artist or a writer or anything. Or if you're talking about the voice AI stuff, you don't care about the jobs these people have and the incredible effort and determination and training they have to be a voice of characters, to be someone in the public field. Because yes, celebrities get a lot of, like, really nice things, but it is genuinely mentally and physically taxing to be a public figure like that. And you're stomping all over that. You don't care about the reason art is a thing, you just want content. And I can't trust people like that, because when it comes down to it, they certainly don't care about what I'm doing. And it's really clear that they don't care about, like, actually putting effort in, because 99% of the time, these generative AIs don't even get the right answer or get it all right. They fuck it up in some way, shape, or form. And it's incredibly frustrating to see that people still praise them, even while that happens, and even while all this other stuff's going on. And yeah, exactly. Like, I recently tried to find some coloring book pages because I just wanted to chill out and I wanted to use my markers again. But I didn't want to think about line art. And there was so much stolen art, so much AI art on the first, not 1 or 2 pages of my Etsy searches, but for the first 50. And it just kept going. Like, it's ridiculous. It's horrifying, honestly. And, like, I'm not gonna get mad at people who are, like, playing the game Palworld, for example, because the company who made it has ties to other AI art things. I feel like, to me, it's not at the level of, like, Hogwarts Legacy bullshit type of thing to get mad at people playing Palworld. That's not a hill I'm gonna die on. But I've made it clear that I'm not gonna play it myself. And, it's still upsetting to hear about type of thing, you know? But it's just, yeah, I think, personally for me, the worst part about all of the AI stuff is that it has diluted the word AI into this very specific form of it. It's this generative neural network style of AI, and the worst part about it is there are uses for this AI that are absolutely fucking incredibly groundbreaking and useful and, you know, not fucked up. Because I'm not sure if it's the same. It's definitely not the same, like, companies data sets they're using, but there's an AI out there that is used to identify cancer cells. There's AI out there that is used for all sorts of different things. Hell, AI is kind of how they do search results. AI is really just essentially a type of algorithm at its base definition. But, like, you can't go anywhere these days without hearing about ChatGPT or whatever the fuck else people are using, and it's just like, you're not, like, you don't even know how to use this correctly, first up. Second up, this is something you definitely shouldn't be using generative AI that's literally just fucking making a predictive guess for. Bad news, buddy. You actually need to put a human being in that position you put AI in. And I'm not even talking about art here. But it's just, oh my god. It's frustrating. I'm already pretty frustrated whenever I'm, like, in a more corporate environment. Like, not just at my job, but, like, whenever I hear about how employees are referred to as human resources, or assets or anything like that, and it's just like, it's horrifying to think about how objectified and put into just tiny little boxes of numbers that people are these days. Yeah. And it's so annoying because, like, if these people had a single ethical bone in their body, the people behind OpenAI and Stable Diffusion and ChatGPT, if they had a single ethical bone in their body, they could make these AI something ethical and usable and something I would be like, you know what? That's kind of cool. because it is a cool thing that they've created. But it's so drenched in the horribleness of these people and the horribleness of the people surrounding them and the ways that they're using it, that it's just like, no, I don't want to have any association with that at all, and I certainly don't want it to be a thing. I don't want this to exist. It's just, yeah. I hate AI. Sorry, I hate generative AI. I'm very specific about that because, if you aren't aware, I'm into video game development, and normally AI is just what makes NPCs move around, or tells what an NPC should do to attack the player. That's what AI should be, not this bullshit. Or like, there's a YouTube channel I watch that is teaching an AI to walk correctly. It's like, here's the thing. Okay, I have to put down my pen and take a sip real quick. I know, like, how these AIs work at their core. I haven't worked on anything as complex as them. These are very big, complex data sets and very complex algorithms to get those data sets to teach the AI what they want it to do. But I've worked with strong AI, which is the kind of like the very general term for this form of AI. Whenever you're working with a neural network or anything like that, I've worked on it. That was my capstone project for university. And, like, you can do so many things with it. It's just at its core, unfortunately, it is literally just guessing at what the best possible solution should be. And it's really, really good at stuff like, for example, what you just said, Lucas, teaching an AI to push a boulder, or teaching an AI to walk, or teaching an AI to make its best guess at which of these different cells in a piece of skin is cancer cells, and stuff like that. It's really good at those types of things. And it's really useful for them, because writing an algorithm to do the same thing in a weak AI situation for these things would be really difficult and really annoying. And especially in situations where you're trying to teach an AI to, like, do something, like push a boulder or take a step or something like that, you can get these really interesting, more natural movements out of it. You wouldn't want to use something that for this, like, in a game or an animation, really. It's more about, like, kind of building up the idea of how it is to learn how to do something, if that makes sense. It's more of an experience. And stuff like that. And, like, yeah, like, chessbot AIs, those are fascinating to me, actually. But, like, oh, it's so frustrating because I really, really am interested in the topic of AI. Just not the generative AI stuff that's, like, the big talk nowadays. I don't give a fuck about that shit. And I'm mad about it, because I would've if they weren't all dicks. I use, for my capstone project, Google at the time, I don't know if they still do, they probably do actually, but they had a neural network thing that you could hook up into Unity, and I was teaching it to play blackjack. And it was so interesting, like, I was learning, like, what data of blackjack is important for the AI to know about, to learn how to play the game better, and what encourages the AI. Like, the way neural networks work are, you give the network, let me do this correctly. So, the network has these, like, nodes that it goes through for every different point of data that you give it. So you can give it things like the cards that the AI is holding, and the shown card of the dealer. And it'll pass it through all the stuff, and then it'll output whatever you're trying to output. In this case, it's a boolean of should I pick up another card or should I end my turn? And so you have these two choices that it's trying to decide between. And like you might think, well, this is enough to kind of get it started, but you also, what you have to do is you have to give the network punishments and rewards. And so, for example, in this case, for blackjack, you would want to punish the network if it went over 21 points. And you'd also want to punish it if it had less points than the dealer in the end. And the final way I punished is I actually would have 4 AIs going up against each other and then the dealer. So if it lost in any way. These are ways that you could punish it. For rewards, you would want to reward more if it had high points, if it won, if there's all sorts of things that you can do to give it rewards, and like you just have to think about every little point of data and interaction it can have in such a simple game like blackjack to teach it to play the game better. And I didn't have enough time or energy. Unfortunately, there's other things going on, but I was hoping to get it to the point where it was essentially counting cards. I thought that would have been a really cool thing to do, but I didn't get it to get to that point. But it was actually playing the game, like it was trying to win, which I thought was really cool. It was really funny though at first, because like, I was still kind of learning about the rewards and punishment system of neural networks, and I accidentally, I messed it up in some way to where it kept going over 21, so it kept losing immediately at first. And there's like an absurd amount of time just spent on like letting it run through iterations and trying to get it to work smarter. Because like the difference between an AI that's only run like 20 training sessions versus one that's run 1,000 is incredibly different. No, I was just teaching them about an AI I taught to play blackjack. I can teach you how to gamble. Do you guys want to learn poker? I love poker. Poker's fun. I don't get to play it a lot. I need to find someone who wants to play poker like all the time, because I love playing card games. I also need to find somebody to con into playing Clue. And I say con because there's no way that person would play with me a second time. I already taught it to gamble. It was my capstone project for college. I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. It was a lot of fun, though. I've never played Crazy Eights. Please teach me how to play Crazy Eights. My family likes to play a game called May I? Which is very similar to... It's not Pinnacle. What is it similar to? I think it's Rummy? It's similar to... They compared it to Rummy a lot. I wanted to teach my AI how to play poker, but poker's so much more complicated than just blackjack. That's why I went with blackjack in the end. It would have been so fun, though. Maybe if I can dig up the old repo I had it all in, I'll teach it how to play poker. Oh, do you want out, baby girl? Let me let you out. You poor baby. You're gonna get bullied by Marjorie again. You really want that? You want that? Yeah, come here. Yeah. Baby, you got me? Yeah, that's the good stuff. Come on. You know you got me? Get your weed. I'm okay, I swear. Ugh, sorry. My sinuses have been trying to kill me. What's with you? If I open that door, you're gonna growl and hiss, and you're gonna throw a little hissy fit. I mean, for blackjack, I think it would probably be easier to write a normal algorithm. But the point of it wasn't to write a algorithm to play blackjack, it was to learn about neural networks. That was what my capstone was about. So I wanted to pick something that had enough information to make the AI an interesting thing to watch, but also was simple enough to where I could focus on learning about the neural network and doing a lot of research and studying of that. Oh, I see. I might have played Crazy 8s before, I don't remember. I love learning about card games though. Like, I want to teach people how to play May-I. That would be such a fun stream to do. And poker, oh my gosh. I love poker, I love May-I. Speed is a lot of fun. Oh, what else is there? Egyptian rat screw is very fun. But that's one you have to be in person for. I might if I ever meet someone in real life in the VTuber community and we do a stream together in person, I'll probably teach them Egyptian rat screw because it's very funny. It's a game like Speed where you have to act fast, and it's also kind of like War, also a fun game to play. But so everyone playing splits the deck between them. My sister and I usually played just against each other. Oh, bullshit's very fun too. Oh, did it censor you? Did you? Mia is now eating the catnip, by the way, if you can hear her. So, like, in my sister's and I case, we would each get half the deck, like War, and then you alternate putting down cards in the middle. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to remember the order of cards put down, because you want to find different sets of cards, and then you want to slap the deck to claim it. In this game, you're trying to get all of the cards in the deck. And it's really, really fun, because even if one person ends up with like 90% of the deck, the other person can come back and still get a victory at that point.
Did you finally get your cat weed? Are you feeling better? Yeah. Yeah, you're covered in it now, baby.
She licked up the catnip, and then she sat on it. And so it's now covering her, like, hind legs. Mia, why are you like this? Baby girl! It's all stuck in your fur now.
Yeah, are you happy about that? Did you just want leaves in your fur?
You stupid cat. I love you so much. I love you too, Marjorie, but I'm not letting you in here. You know what you did.
Yeah. Oh, it's so terrible, I know. It's cruel and unusual punishment. Oh, I know.
The only unfortunate thing about bullshit is that it requires at least 3 players. But you want more than 3 players to really play a good game of bullshit. You want like 5 players. She's so upset that I kicked her out of here, oh my god. But yeah, like, when my whole family would get together, we'd play May I, which May I also requires at least 3 players, but you can play it with 3 players and be fine. But my sister and I would always be the ones who wanted to play card games together. And no, everyone else would be busy in the family. So it would just be us playing Egyptian Rat Screw, until we got banned because I drew blood. It turns out, if you're playing Egyptian Rat Screw, you should definitely clip your nails beforehand. Oh, bullshit is so fun. Double check if they mean non-black, or, well, I guess it's still technically. But yeah, non-binary. That's short for non-binary. Sometimes it's short for non-black. It depends on the situation. If they're talking about gender, yeah, that's correct. I'm non-binary. Gender spicy. My gender is wizard. Yeah, I know. I remember people complaining about the term overlapping, and like, I didn't process for a second. Normally it's the opposite. It's people asking, where the fuck are the non-white people? They're out there, but they're so rare. Oh my god. Goodness. Oh, right, I was gonna explain bullshit. So, in bullshit, you split the deck between everyone playing, and you need at least 3 people playing because of this. Because the point of bullshit is to lie. What you do is, you go around in a circle, you start at the 2 card, and each person will go around. And so if, like, you're the first player and you have to put down 2s, you can put down up to 4 cards, and then you claim that's how many 2s you put down. So you could put down 2 cards and say, I put down 2 2s. The lying part comes in because they don't actually have to be twos. You put them face down so no one can see them. And the point of it is to trick other people into saying bullshit when you've put down the correct number of cards and the correct cards, while lying when and trying to get away with lying when you don't do that. Because the winner at the end of bullshit is the person who runs out of cards first. It's very fun. Yeah! I taught some friends to play it when I was hosting the con trips for Anime Club in high school. We also played Cards Against Humanity until teachers got mad at us at high school. Oh my god, my favorite thing to do is to like plan 3 moves in advance and like have like 3 of the last card that I need to put down and lie about everything else. And then I get to the last one and I put it down and I stare daggers at the person who's the maddest at me lying. Cause then it just rubs salt in the wound. It makes people very mad. I think what tilts people the most playing with me though is whenever I play Clue, because the amount of notes I take when playing Clue is kind of obscene, and I will guess it like 5 turns before anyone even like has a consideration of what the 3 cards in the middle could be. I was playing with family last time I played Clue, and like we all of course had the little notebooks and everyone was taking their little notes, and then like I started gunning for the center to do my guess before anyone was like even thinking about it, and then I guessed exactly correctly, and like all of them were like, what the fuck did you write down? And I showed them and they're like, what is wrong with you? And I was just like, I don't know. 2 years later, hey Dad, I think I'm autistic. Oh goodness, go sleep. Oh my gosh. I really did. I genuinely did. I don't think I hyper-focused on anything like that like months before that. I was so excited to play Clue. And now I'm mad because I can't find anyone to play Clue with. I want that high again. That rush was amazing. I want to find someone who plays as unhinged as I do and play against them. People mistake my competitiveness for being both a sore loser and a sore winner. That's not it. I just want to compete. It's fun. Congrats! You can send a link if you want. Or if you're in Discord, I'll comment on it later. I saw a bunch of people were posting in my Discord, and I will reply after stream. If I remember. I will look! I promise, I always see. My eyes are open. Mia is huffing angrily at Marjorie through my office door right now. Because she's stupid.
Why are you like this? Leave her alone.
You're just gonna get mad at her when I open that door, even though this is her home too. And she's just sad because I kicked her out of here. But yeah, like, I'm searching for people who enjoy Town of Salem, especially right now, because I want to get a group of people together to play Town of Salem. And I especially want to find, like, both people who are just, like, very chill about the game and are just there to fuck around, but also people who are unhinged about it too. I don't know. I know Daishima does, but if anyone else here plays Town of Salem, please tell me what your favorite role is. Look, here's the thing. I don't need these people to stream. I just want to play the fucking game with friends. My favorite role is Jester, normally. It's very fun. My favorite Jester win was in a random... It was in a random lobby, and I think it was just classic in Town of Salem 2. There were 2 Jesters. It might have been all any. It was something in Town of Salem 2. There were 2 Jesters. We didn't know this. It was day 2, and I was claiming Seer and like hard accusing some people, and they were pissed about it. But the best part happened when the other Jester started also claiming Seer and then countering my argument and then telling everyone that I was Executioner. And they got me hanged first. And then everyone got pissed at them and hanged them the next day. It was so funny. Cause like, normally when 2 people are like going off at each other in chat, like, sure, there could be 1 Jester in there, but you never expect the second one. Day 1, day 2, day 3, the entire chat was just 2 Jesters screaming at each other. It was so good. I recently had a game where I was the Necronomicon holder and I was Conjurer, and I was so sad because I didn't get to meteor anyone, but it was so fucking funny because the Necromancer in the Coven on the last day was using the serial killer to kill people. And fucking everyone visited the person they were to murder, and the serial killer was rampaging. We woke up to 5 people dead. Also, fun fact, it turns out if a necromancer uses your corpse for something that would give you an achievement, the person playing the corpse gets the achievement. We found that out because the serial killer was laughing about it afterwards. I really gotta get back in practice though. I felt so bad because the game after that, I had switched to ranked practice, and unfortunately, for some godforsaken reason, 2 people had almost the exact same name, and I mixed them up. And I was so excited because I was playing a lookout, and I hate lookout because I never get any information on lookouts. And I got night 1, I found the killer, and I was so excited. But I misread their name, and I accused the wrong person. I figured it out right as I died though, and I informed the town, and I was correct. It was really funny. And wow, this is really good looking. I will share it on stream real quick as I tell Ian good night. Have a good sleep. It's going well. We're just vibing. I was in a collab earlier that went well as well. But now I'm finally working on Daishima's Animatic again. I had to rest my wrist for the last couple of days because I did a fucky wucky. But it's fine now. It's better. It's all better. Oh my god, it was really funny in the end. Cause like, the whole town was just like, what's this fucking idiot doing? Like, the hard accusing on day 2? This is just an executioner, right? And they were hanging me, and I was like, as I was being hanged, I was like, wait, shit, I misread, it's the other guy! And then they saw it was actually a lookout, and they were like, oh my god, you stupid motherfucker. And I'm like, I can't even complain. But they were all really chill. Like, I was in dead chat chatting with them. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm way out of practice. And they're like, it's all good. Use numbers next time, you absolute buffoon. It's nice to see that the Town of Salem community has kind of gotten a little bit better, at least. Because I know when I was playing Town of Salem 1, I just get a lot of people who are really mean in chat if you fucked up even a little bit. And it's just like, bro, some of us are babies and bad at games and have really bad reading comprehension. It was really unfortunate because it was literally like these two people had the exact same name, but 2 letters were changed. It was I'll have to type it because I don't even know how to say these names, but it was this, and it was just like, bruh. I think I'm gonna finish the sketch for this, and then I'm gonna head off, because we were already in Daishima's stream for like an hour and a half, and it's been about 3 hours here, so I'm at my limit. I need a snack. That's not the mouth, that's the nose. I can see why you'd think that. Oh, I keep meaning to ask Daishima if he wants to pay. I'm adding a new option to my commissions. I don't know who's around who's familiar with my rant about noses. But I had a lot of trouble figuring out how I wanted to draw noses for the longest time, because like I didn't want to like cop out and do like the little tiny anime dot. I didn't want to do something simple like that, and drawing realistic noses, I constantly had trouble with it. And then I finally figured out this kind of like stylized, this is the shadow of the nose. This is not an animal nose, it is a shadow underneath the nose, where the nostrils are. That's what it is. And I know it looks like an animal nose, and I'm never gonna complain about people calling it that, because you know what? You're not wrong, it does look like that. But like, I occasionally do commissions on, like, forum sites and stuff like that, and sometimes another VTuber will commission me, and I constantly get the complaint that they hate the way I draw noses, and they want me to draw a quote-unquote normal nose. And it's so annoying, it's especially insulting. And I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, okay, fine. but you're paying me extra. So, for anyone who complains about my noses now, I'm just gonna tack on a nose charge. for drawing a normal anime nose. And I forgot to ask Daishima if he wanted my other nose style that I've developed now, or if he wanted the normal one. It's fine. I don't think he cares all that much. Like, it's one thing if it's a case for, like, Daishima's doing this. This is a marketing thing, technically, at the end of the day. Like, this is something for his channel. So, like, it's like, you know what? For him, it's just like, yeah, you know, I can do the other nose for you. But for everyone else, like, it's just straight up an insult whenever they say something like that. And again, it's one thing if you're just like, oh, you know, it does kind of look like an animal nose to me. That's not insulting, that's just describing it. But when you come up to me and you're like, I'm gonna pay you money to draw me something, but actually change everything about your style, it's just like, no, fuck you. Yeah, exactly! But it's fine now. If they want to insult me, at least they're paying me at the same time, you know? For $5,000 a month, I will stop. I'll shut the fuck up. Buy my silence permanently. It's another nail in the coffin of people being entitled on the internet, honestly. Cause like it's one thing to make like a comment of like, oh, you know, you missed this detail or something like that, or I kind of wanted it more this way. But when it's talking about the artist's style specifically, it's just like, just shut up. B12? I don't. The vitamin? Need some B12 tablets? Are your levels low? I might have to do these eyes tomorrow. They're just coming out wonky. I'll do everything else. God, that's a mood. Doctors hate me for my B12 levels. Not because they're good. Yeah, it looks bad. It's upsetting me greatly. Yeah, I didn't think I would spook a doctor more than when they initially diagnosed me with anxiety, until I spooked a doctor with my vitamin D levels. I think it was vitamin D. On one of my blood tests, the level of one of the things was so low, it didn't even have an actual value. It just said less than 3. They weren't happy about that one. But it's better now. Oh my god, absolutely. I definitely do not mind getting advice. Nah, that's cool. Honestly, commissions are one of those things where it's just like, as long as you're open to hearing me out, I definitely don't mind giving advice on. If you're gonna get mad about the things I say, don't ask me. And I say that specifically because I've had that happen before. Oh goodness. I can laugh about it now, but it was very upsetting in the moment. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, you know what? I'll talk about that. Oh boy. Just don't be this person. Which, don't worry, it's very easy to not be this person. This person was a whole nother kind of guy. Holy shit. You would have to purposely be this person. Way back when. Completely different friend group and all this shit. I was moderating a guild for the game Dapper Folk. And in this guild we all had all sorts of people and whatnot. But we mostly had a lot of friends of friends, people I didn't really know because I didn't have a whole lot of friends on the internet at the time. But my friends that I did have had a lot of people they just knew off of different pet sites. Dapper Folk, by the way, is a pet site. It's a site kind of like Neopets. And in this guild, I met a lot of new friends and was hanging out with them, and one of them was doing art streams on Twitch. And it was mostly just like a little chill thing where they just streamed for friends. They were in a voice call with somebody else, who I didn't know at the time, but was kind of frenemies with the people I really considered my best friends at the time. Important information to know. I didn't know either of these people well, and I didn't know this other person at all. And we'll call the streamer, well, I'll just refer to them as the art streamer, and this other person as Jay, because it's the only thing on my mind right now because somebody asked me about my opinion on that letter earlier. And Jay, I didn't realize it, they were in voice chat with the person streaming, and they were in text chat at the same time talking to me, and I didn't know that this was the same person. When they were talking with me in voice chat, or not in voice chat, in the text chat of Twitch, they asked me, not the artist, they asked me, hey, do you think the artist here could sell their artwork as commissions for $50? Very specific wording here. And I said, well, I should probably specify. I knew what was happening here. I knew what they wanted me to say. But I'm not a fucking coward. And like, I should also specify this. I know I often jokingly say I like to cause problems on purpose and I like to cause a little bit of chaos when I'm playing games with friends. It is always very intentionally, at least my intent, very controlled chaos. I don't like to go too far. I try to keep myself centered and balanced, and I try to make sure everyone's happy. Because I don't actually like causing problems on purpose. I like to have fun, and there's a very distinct difference there. But when this asshole is trying to start shit with me, I'm not gonna fucking back down. Because what they wanted me to say is yes, and they wanted me to shut up after that. But I told them my actual opinion, which is no! And it's not because this other person was a bad artist or their artwork wasn't worth $50. It was, for sure. They put a lot of effort into it. But the sad and very difficult to process truth with commissioning and starting commissions is there's not a lot of people willing to pay that amount of money to an unknown artist that does not have a history of commissions. And this is important information. Like, I went into detail as to why I said no. This person did not have a coherent social media. The artist was very bad about getting anxious in public social media spaces, and they would delete everything like every few months and restart them under new names and stuff like that. They didn't have a history of commissions. They didn't have people who gave them reviews, or at the very least had a finished commission that they could say, yeah, I paid this person to do this. And these are very important things to have when you are trying to value your commissions as well as market them to people. I don't personally market my commissions very well. I don't have a whole lot of advice on doing so. The best I can really say is get into stuff like Art Fight, where you can show off your art, do art trades with people, and get on forum sites, like especially niche things like Dappervolk and Neopets and Flight Rising, where there's a lot of people looking for art, and they may not pay you in real life currency, but they're willing to pay in game currency, and that's a great way to get started with commissions, because you have a little bit of wiggle room, and you shouldn't undervalue these commissions because it's not real money, but at the very least, like, people are a little bit more willing to pay you to draw art right off the bat, especially expensive prices. And the problem was, this artist, like, didn't have any of that. They didn't have anything at all. And this other person was genuinely just trying to cause problems with me. Like, that's why they worded everything the way that they did. That it was a very dangerous wording, and I knew it off the bat. And then, like, what happened was I explained myself very clearly, very politely, and said, hey, your art is worth $50, but no one's gonna pay that. And this person, Jay, fucking went off, screaming in Twitch chat at me, like, insulting me, insulting my art, insulting just about everything they could get a grasp on, for like 30 minutes, would not let me defend, like, what I was saying and why. Told me I was a terrible person, terrible friend, and how dare I insult their art, and I said, what the fuck is wrong with you? I didn't do any of those things. This is purely marketing. I obviously worded a lot poorly at the time because, you know, very high stress situation, but yeah, like, just don't be that guy who's just there to be an asshole. Like, you don't have to take my advice. My advice is just that, a suggestion. But it's from the years of experience. I've been doing commissions since I was 18 for real life currency, and before that I was doing it for game currency. And my advice is not perfect. I am still a very niche artist. I don't get a whole lot of commissions. I can't really tell you how to market your art better to get more. I can just tell you what I've learned over the years and my experience. I can tell you a lot about how to connect with the person who's commissioning you, how to try to do what you can to read what your client is trying to tell you between the lines, and how to ask them questions for what they're actually looking for their art. And also when you should back off and be like, oh, okay, this person doesn't really have like a clear idea what they want, they just want pretty art. And what you can do in those situations, because that's what I'm familiar with. When people come up to me, they're usually asking for a big piece. They're looking for a full background illustration, or like in Daishima's case, they're looking for a huge animatic. And there's so much of that where you just have to kind of figure it out and read between the lines and figure it out yourself. And that's a difficult thing to figure out for the first time. And like, there's a lot of nuance and figuring that sort of stuff out, and there's a lot of it where, like, it is sort of a skill thing where you have to take a step back and don't be hard on yourself, but realize that, like, maybe your style isn't something that's marketable. My style is not marketable. I fully believe that. I don't get enough commissions to really call it marketable. My complaints about noses aside, if people don't like something like a nose on art, sometimes it's just not gonna get a lot of commissions, and that's fine. But, You really, like, you either have to double down on doing what you want to do and breaking into a style that people are not necessarily going to be too into, or you have to decide, you know what, I will go the anime route and I'm okay with that. And that's up to you, and there's no, like, what's the word? There's no shame in doing either of those things. You do what you want, whether that is to do something to make more money, to make something very palatable and marketable for a larger audience, or just doing your own thing. Like, there's perfectly reasonable reasons to do both of those things. But yeah, no, I've had some experiences with people online, man. And on one hand, it sucks that I've had to run into these people and I've had to deal with them. But on the other hand, I'm happy with myself at this point, because I feel like if I ran into that situation again, even though I knew what was happening in the moment, I couldn't react to it as well as I could nowadays. And hearing insults like that from somebody these days, like, I know they're just talking out of their ass. They're just grasping at straws. They're just trying to make me feel bad, because it's hard to comprehend this kind of person. I understand that, and I totally understand why it's confusing, like the way you said that, Lucas. All these people want is power, in a way. They want to control you, they want to step over you, they want you to just be your little yes man and do everything they say the way they want you to. And they want you to be their shoulder to cry on, and always shut up and never have any problems of your own. Or if you do have problems, they should be the only person you ever go to have solutions, but they won't ever actually solve the problem for you. And the unfortunate thing is just there's a lot of people out there like that, and all you can really do is cut them off. This person, as I said, they were already a problem for other friends that I had at the time, and we had to end up banning them from the guild and the server and all this stuff, because we had a Discord server for this guild, and just it constantly unraveled and got out of hand because the moderator that let them in the guild, like, we tried to explain to them how bad this person was being, and they were so drenched in this person's shit still that they didn't believe us, and they ended up leaving too. And it's frustrating, because on one hand it's just like, you know what, that person is free to make their own decisions and free to decide, yeah, you know, I believe this person over you guys, but also at the same time, it really fucking sucks when you're just like, no, this guy's actually, like, fucked up. We don't know why. They're just like this. Please reconsider your actions here, and then they do it anyways. But I will live in the moral superiority sounds so awful. I'll live happily with my conscience, like, intact, knowing that I didn't decide to be a dick to that person who ended up disagreeing with us and going with the other person. Rather than trying to be manipulative or lying or doing anything else. There's a lot of crazy people in the world. I keep hearing about it about YouTubers, and every time I'm just like, man, I'm so glad I'm not into corpo VTubers. Every time, man. It will always be a hard thing to comprehend because it is a very subjective feeling of empowerment that they're getting over it, and for someone who doesn't get that, then you won't be able to comprehend it, and that's okay. At the end of the day, I think the more important thing to comprehend about these people is that they are people. They are humans, just like us. They have thoughts and feelings, and yeah, they're total dickbags, but you cannot forget that awful people are still people. It's so important to remember that. And it's also, like, it goes into a whole deal of, like, you can't forget things that, like, even if you're intelligent, even if you're the smartest person in the world, stuff like propaganda will still get to you, and you won't realize it, and you have to remember and be vigilant against, misinformation and manipulation and stuff like that. And you're never gonna be perfect, and that's okay. There's a point where you can be too vigilant, too paranoid, and on some level, you have to be willing to trust people, but you also have to be willing to say, you know what? You're my friend, and you kind of fucked over on this thing. Can we talk about that? Can we try to not have that happen again? Because sometimes, you know what? You have friends who do a fucky lucky. I feel like I did one the other day, and I stepped back and I was like, I feel like I'm in the wrong here. I'm going to go apologize to my friends, and whether they are okay with that, whether they get mad about it, that's up to them, and that's okay. Yeah, that's a good way to kind of summarize it, WebLink. Also, man, I feel so bad for Minecraft VTubers or not VTubers, but YouTubers in general these days. Because there's a lot of good ones out there. Like, I personally really like the Hermitcraft crew. I really enjoy watching their videos. But then, like, you turn a corner, and, like, there's, like, 5 other Minecraft YouTubers who are huge assholes, and you're just like, why are you still here? But there's a lot of good eggs out there, too. And they just get overshadowed and swallowed up by the bigger ones that are a lot of awful ones. I appreciate that, thank you. I always worry that I sound a little too high and mighty. I've had a lot of time to really think about, like, my place in the world and my sense of self and stuff like that. And, like, I'm a firm believer in that I should always be learning. So I always get a little bit nervous that people think, like, I'm always in the right and I can't be wrong, when it's very much the opposite, and I'm just like, I could be wrong at any given fucking second, and some motherfucker could come in here and tell me I'm the stupidest person in the world, and I'd be like, yeah, you know what, I think you're right. I'm stubborn as fuck, but, like, if you like provide the right evidence and whatever, it's just like, yeah, you know what? That's fine. I can be wrong, and that's okay. The fucking dream mask thing, like, it's a jump scare for me now. Whenever I see a little smiley, I'm just like, oh god, is this a dream Minecraft thing, or is it something else? I've met a lot of people who've had that attitude of feeling like it's not even necessarily. Yeah, you get me, WebLink. You understand me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't actually, honestly, it doesn't matter. They're both bad. I've heard some shit, man. Can we go a day without drama happening in either the VTuber or Minecraft community? Because it's one or the other all the time. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like, I've met people who, it's either, it's one of two things. They genuinely believe they are the smartest person in the room, and they will not shut up, and they will actually every person in the room. Or it's the opposite, but has the same exact effect, where they feel like if they're wrong, they're a huge fuck up, and they can't have that. They can't be that fuck up. So they have to insist that they're right, and they have to double down on it, even if they're they're talking about the Earth being flat in a room of scientists. It's almost always one of those two people, and it's so frustrating. And I feel like, I think at one point I was either one of those two people. I couldn't really tell you which. But working through my personal anxiety and learning how to deal with it, and actually getting a spine and working on my self-esteem and stuff like that, I genuinely feel like I'm happier being wrong than I am, like, correcting somebody to have something right. I feel bad when I correct somebody, even if it's something as silly as pronouns. Because it's just like, it just feels bad to be that person, to be that guy. But when somebody corrects me, and I'm wrong about something, it's great, because it's a learning experience. Okay, don't go that far, WebLink, because, caveat, I am very stubborn. So, like, I'll eventually get it through my brain that I'm wrong. It won't necessarily be the first thing I say that, oh yeah, that's actually that fair. Because I'll ask, I'll be like, well, why am I wrong? Clarify for me. Because I do actually have to be convinced. Don't give me too much credit, please. Look, we're all human at the end of the day. But yeah, like, I don't know. Let's see. I think I got most of this. The head looks a little awkward right now. I think if I just do that works. And then I want her cape to like start showing up here, but not fully. And then her necklace comes in later, but she should have her like little tights thing underneath that. Her gloves also come in later, so that should be good. I'm gonna have to redo this whole frame, I think. Well, there's a lot of things that's just like, it's common knowledge in your brain, and you don't think about where it came from. So like, you're not necessarily wrong to do that, but I do caution double checking your sources, or at least double checking your information, because sometimes it's just like the world has learned more about that thing and the actual right answer has changed, but it used to be that. Or sometimes it's just like a common misconception that everyone has, but the reality of it is very different. There's all sorts of things you can fall into. But again, like, sometimes we're just wrong, and that's okay. And sometimes it is a little funny to gaslight your friends. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Though it is already 11:30 here, so I definitely need to snack soon if I want to snack before I go to bed. But let's see, do we have enough people to do a raid on Twitch? Yeah, we totally do. Let's see who's online. Ooh, I didn't get to raid Lottle yesterday, so we totally got to raid Lottle today. Lottle's very cool. We also have a Kami up. I don't know, what's Tectoy? Unica. Hold on, let me look at what this is. I think that's a good dream. I don't think it's stupid. Look, my favorite animes are magical girl animes. Let's be real here. I'm the last person to judge about it. Yeah, I understand you. No, yeah, I get that. But like, I think the important thing is be genuine. Because, yeah, people are going to be suspicious of good intent at first, but if you just continue to be genuine about it and honest about it, that good intent will come across, for sure. And you can't always avoid it. Some people are very paranoid. They've had circumstances that have affected them in various sad ways, but you can do your best to get that across. Okay. What is Lottle doing? Because what Akami's doing, it sounds really interesting. I don't know what's happening on Lottle's screen. We're going to Akami. I'll raid Lottle another time. But we totally gotta go raid Akami. Let's see. I'm sure YouTube is still being mean to me and won't let me raid on there, but I'll check just in case. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you have a lovely rest. Get a snack, get some water, get some good sleep, all of those good things. And have a lovely week. I will catch you guys next week, probably with more Cult of the Lamb. I've got some achievements to still get in there. And yes, I still have it up. I'm totally going to watch it, and I will comment my thoughts in Discord for you. For sure, for sure. But yeah, have a good evening.